Hey guys, it's me, Quite Crafty, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some fall decor. So as you saw in the first few clips, I used some decor from last year. I just needed some decor to fill up the wall because it looked kind of empty, and I did remember a comment that was on my last year's video for some fall decor. I'll just put it right here. So, without further ado, let's get started with this video. The first DIY are some fall pumpkins, so what you will need are some craft pumpkins. I got mine from Michael's, a pencil and eraser, some paint. I got some white paint from Walmart, a paintbrush, and a palette. So, you're going to start by penciling in your design or quote. For me, I'm going to be writing "Hello Fall" on this tall pumpkin. I didn't end up penciling in any design for the shorter one, and I promise I drew something here, you just can't see it right now. So I'm gonna start by putting my paint in my palette. Just gonna shake it a bit to get the paint down and kind of spilled some. How typical of me. Anyways, I'm going to put some paint on top of the pencil lines, and I'm just gonna hopefully make it presentable so that you guys don't come at me for my terrible painting skills. The next DIY is a faux wooden sign. So what you'll need are some foam board, popsicle sticks, a ruler, a box cutter, a pencil and eraser, and some paint, as well as a paintbrush, paintbrushes, and a palette. So we're gonna start by measuring out our panels. So I'm going to be measuring my foam board to be 5 by 9 inches. So I make the wooden panels 5 inches by 3 inches wide. Now I'm going to cut this out, and now we're going to start painting. So I'm just going to use this chocolate brown color I got from Walmart, just some apple barrel paint, really cheap ones, and you're just going to paint it across your panel. So I ended up painting everything with 2 coats of paint. If your paint is very thin like mine, just make sure to go over a second time to cover any extra spaces that you might have missed. And don't forget to paint the back of these as well. I nearly forgot. And I'll be back. create some wood details, I'm going to mix a mixture of brown and black paint, and I'm just going to paint them in a bark-like lines, I guess. I don't really know. I'm just making lines going back and forth, just hoping that they work. And let's hope these work and look better than my last ones from last year's decor video. And they do. So now I'm going to be writing "Autumn is in the air" with my pencil at first, and I'm going to use some white paint and paint over the pencil so that it looks sort of like calligraphy in a way, but with paint. Once the paint has dried, I'm going to flip it to the back, sort of leave a few gaps in the middle, and use my hot glue gun to stick down the popsicle sticks that I painted previously. Make sure to use hot glue, stick out the first popsicle stick, then move on to the second one, because my hot glue at the top of the first popsicle stick kind of already dried when I placed it down, so I had to go back and stick a bit more hot glue. But anyways, that's how it turned out. The final DIY are some fall leaves, so I'm going to be using some bristle board, some scissors, and my paper cutter to make it more efficient, a ruler, a pencil, an eraser, some paint, a paint palette, and the final thing you'll need are some paintbrushes. The first step is to start measuring out your papers. I'm going to make mine 6 by 4 inches, and I'm going to make 7 papers. Now I'm going to cut it out with my scissors and leave the rest of the cutting to my paper cutter. Once I finish cutting the paper, I'm going to draw in some leaves with my pencil, and don't waste time on the details because the paint is going to cover them later. I made this mistake of drawing the details on the leaves and I couldn't see them later, so I just wasted a bunch of time. So I'm going to just use a mixture of brown and white to paint in the background, just using a very thin brush to outline, and after outlining the leaf, I'm going to use a larger brush to fill in the background. I'm going to let these dry and I'll see you guys later. So it's the next day and the lighting hasn't changed because I'm using the light that's in my room that's super yellow, so I apologize for that. Now I'm going to mix the base colors for all the leaves. I'm going to use the same process that I did with the background, outlining the leaf first, then filling in with a larger brush. Once that is dried, I'm going to mix some darker colors of each to outline them as well as fill in the details for the leaf skeleton. So this is what it looks like when you're done, and yeah. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys do enjoy these kinds of things. If you want a fall art video, I'm going to be making a doodle video that has some fall things in it next Friday, so do stay tuned for that. If you guys do like these kinds of videos, please do give me a thumbs up. If you don't, then give me a thumbs down. I really want to know how you feel. And if you have any feedback, comments, or suggestions, make sure to do so in the comment section down below. If you are new, do consider subscribing to join the kawaii family. And if you are subscribed, don't forget to click push notifications so you are notified whenever I post any craft videos like these or art videos as well. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to be kind and be kawaii. Bye!